if you're looking for an advisor, there are a couple things that are really low hanging, super simple.
Super simple.
I like the first thing is all you have to do is Google broker check.
And look at their background.
Google broker check. It's going to bring you to a website. You put the person's name in. It'll give you the background. If they're licensed, what licenses they have, what their employment history has been.
How long they've had the licenses.
Yeah. And if there's been any
marks on their
have they been terminated for cause somewhere? Has there been whatever it is, right there. And look, I don't know, this is what, 6 years ago in Northern California. This is a guy used to live in the same neighborhood that I lived when my kids were born, lived less than a quarter mile from me. I knew this guy, not really that well. I knew his first name, and I recognized his wife. I'd see them around town. Our kids are roughly the same age, soccer or whatever, and say hi. And it's
the same way you got all of your friends as to their parents.
So he's in prison now for embezzlement, and he stole money from seniors. He lived around the corner from me.
Okay.
He had dropped his life. He was some sort of financial planner who specialized with teachers selling tax deferred annuities. That was what he was doing. And then he dropped his licenses completely, had no license, and had just kind of a fake business.
And it would have been so easy for anyone.
All they would have had to do.
Low-hanging fruit.
That's what I mean. If they would have just simply said, before I move forward, let me just do a quick check on the firm. And you can do that for Allworth or any firm you work with. Quick check on the firm.
Or any of the advisors of the firm.
Quick check on my advisor. What's my advisor? What kind of history?
What's the second thing you should do?
Well, I'll look at their education
and
then interview the person.
And then sit down with the advisor and ask them questions.
Or her questions.
Them questions.
Them, okay.
The questions that it's a relationship and you're going to be working with this person, and it's if they come across pushy or trying to sell you things, then you just kind of slow down. If they're asking questions about what you're trying to achieve and what assets you have and how they're positioned, right? They don't go right to the solution, right? And oftentimes there's a plan associated, which is, well, here's an idea, but we really need to take a look at the big picture. And that's what a good financial advisor does.
Exactly.
They don't go to product or solutions immediately. They say, well, let's think.
Yeah, and ask probing questions. A good advisor asks probing
That's
questions. Because all financial planning is shepherding your assets in such a manner to help accomplish your objectives in life. And sometimes it's just getting some clarity on what it is you want these dollars to do for you.
And it's not just asset allocation.